This is Warinje, an area in Bauchi State, northeast Nigeria, known for its rock mountains. It is also on record that the founder of the state, Yakub Didi, built a city in these parts. The second thing that will probably cross the mind after the breathtaking scenery it provides is the safety of those living here. The steep nature of the terrain can be tricky, but this does not seem to affect the children who have perfected the act of climbing, making the most of the environment to have all the fun. Chores like fetching water is also something they have no trouble with. Although, when the hygiene of the environment is considered, a lot is left to be desired. There are days when living here had this moment of terror. 2 years ago, a boulder rolled onto a structure. Fortunately, the occupants were out on that day. For over 2 decades, these inhabitants have been able to accommodate it, but there are days when it becomes too dangerous to bear.
Whenever we see rocks rolling down from the top, we start offering prayers. This prevents the rock from getting into the house. Instead, it stops at the fence area.
Contributions from experts on this matter is always useful, and this geologist explains further the dangers of living on the rocks.
That place, I can tell you that it's very risky the way people are building on that particular rock. The upper part of the Bauchi have been weathered to big boulders, and there is excessive exfoliation, meaning that most of the minerals that form the rock are not very stable on the surface, so they are giving way. So you see, there is tendency for a lot of slumping.
Although this man understands the risk involved, he cannot afford anywhere else. Getting a place to build here costs between 10 to 20,000 naira, which makes it a homeowner's dream location.
We started living on rocks because we had no money. We couldn't afford land on the ground, so we opted for a cheaper alternative.
So if the authorities knew the dangers of this, why was nothing done to stop it? The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Lands and Work and Housing in Bauchi State, provides an answer and the way out.
We have embarked on the review of the Bauchi Metropolitan Master Plan.
The dangers of living here might be obvious, but the residents are adamant that their stay here is permanent. It is now the responsibility of the state to figure out how to provide a safer location for them to live without the fear of rocks falling on their heads.